Hello and welcome back to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Um, Today we're gonna have a little bit different. I was in a live and they were doing giveaways. Miss Abigail, I forget the last name, donated several prizes in Melissa Crochets with Love's giveaway. I do not enter giveaways, but somebody that did win, Miss Donna, decided that she wanted to forward her winnings onto me. Melissa did tell me about it, but I completely spaced it out. So as we were coming home on the motorcycle this afternoon, we checked the mail and this was crammed in there. I looked at my husband and I'm like, I swear I didn't order anything. I don't remember ordering anything. Maybe I know I didn't order anything. And then it dawned on me about the giveaway. So I'm going to open that up. And also I was tagged in a, one of those question tag things. So I'm going to play along with that as I told her I would. But first, I have to show you something I got while I was out at the store today. We are Sam's Club members, and we went in there last week, and I seen they had this. They had another one, a different one too. I picked that one up last week, and I got this one this week. So this is Hocus Pocus and the sequel, both books in one. And I know, I'm a little grown, right? But Hocus Pocus is part of my soul. So, had to have it. And I will be watching Hocus Pocus too, as soon as it comes out. But now we're going to snip, snip, and be very careful, hopefully not to cut anything. Goodness sakes. Those are really crammed in there. Okay, no card. I just wanted to make sure that, I wasn't being rude. And we got 2 lava cakes in the colorway wicker. So we got 2 of these. I've never had a lava cake before. Those are rather soft. I've actually not even seen them. I don't often go to Michael's, as the Michael's around me isn't very good. Let's see. These are 80% acrylic, 20% wool. They're an 8.5 ounce cake for 240 grams. They're as 457 yards or 418 meters. It's a number 4 suggested knitting needles, 5 millimeters. Suggested crochet hook, 5 millimeter. It says you can wash, as our wonderful Erin would say, no triangles. I just get such a kick out of Miss Erin and her husband over at the Crafting Kitty. I will have her link down below just because I mentioned her. I just absolutely love her. And if you haven't seen Poor Decisions with Brian or Brian's buying guide for the non-crafty person, OMG, hilarious. Go over and check it out. Those 2 will give you belly giggles. I often leave with sore cheeks, a sore chest, and a tummy that just won't quit. But hey, I'm getting abs going listening. Just kidding. Abs. I say Uptown Worsted Spirit Stripes. Ooh, isn't that pretty? It's a medium number 4. It says a 5 millimeter knitting needle, a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, It says you can wash and tumble dry, no ironing. Wash cool, dry low, machine wash. Let's see, does it give a... It says it's 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 180 yards, or 165 meters. There's 3 of those. I believe orange and white is Clemson Tigers, though. I best not show these to the hubby. Total Gamecock fan. Or maybe I'll be real naughty and make him something. Just kidding, just kidding. I know, hubby, I know. You don't want nothing Clemson Tigers. Alright, so I'm going to grab this laptop so that I can see the questions here. And I will have these down in the description box below for the people that I end up tagging. Let's see. I don't remember. Let's see. Okay. I was tagged by Ray's Yarn Adventures, the wonderful Miss Ray. She is an absolute hoot. I absolutely adore this lady. Since we have initially started talking, we have not quit because she is just a blast. If you don't know who Ray is, I will link her down below, and you need to head on over there and see her too, because like I said, she's a fantastic lady. She's very, very talented, and you know, shows, even like I said, how do you do that, where she was using a lancet fork, and she just popped up a video real quick so I could see how it was done. I'm like, wow, I mean, that was pretty cool for someone to do that, you know. But yeah, if you haven't met Ray yet, go on over there to Ray's Yarn Adventures and meet her. She's really awesome. Let's see. Question number 1. How old were you when you learned to crochet, and who taught you? Well, my grandma tried to teach me when I was probably around 8, 9 years old, somewhere around there. But I was a very nervous child. I believe I chained and I made single crochet stitches, but the chain was so tight that it literally went in circles. So, yeah, I didn't go any further with that. I did some plastic canvas with Grandma, though. I initially learned to crochet now 5 years ago, and my primary teacher was Crystal Bagaudet, until I learned to read patterns, and then I took off and finished learning on my own, and I'm self-taught for knitting. It says, what was your first thing you remember making? The first thing that I made was a long strap, just in a single crochet, probably about 4 to 6 rows in height. And I placed bells on them because I have bell trained my 2 dogs. They will go up to the door, slap the bells, let me know that they have to go potty. I don't have to listen to a bunch of barking. It works well. Let's see, the make you are most proud of. That one's really hard. There are a lot of makes that I am very, very proud of. Every make I'm actually very proud of. There are some where I look at them and I'm like, well, I could have done a little bit better here, or done this a little bit different, or whatever. But I've used every mistake to teach me further on. So I am proud of those mistakes, because if not for making them, I would have not learned. But I think my very proudest, the one that makes me every time that I slip it on just feel like I'm walking on water, are my tank tops, my crochet dresses, stuff like that. But more so my tank tops, only for the fact that not only did I crochet them myself, I designed them myself. And that in itself makes me extremely proud. And it says, show the oldest ball of yarn in your stash. Unfortunately, I cannot get up to the top of my closet right now. I have a bunch of stuff in there because I am still mid rearranging of the room. But the oldest ball of yarn that I currently have was something that belonged to my grandmother. It is an extremely old ball of Caron. I actually have a few of them, enough to probably make a project, although I doubt that I ever will, simply for the fact that it was my grandma's yarn. And I want to keep it like she had it. Knife grip or pencil grip. I am a knife grip. I hold like this here as it comes through here. Favorite brand of hooks. I am 100. Oh, sorry. I skipped one. Boy style or Susan Bates style or a hybrid of both. I do not like the Susan Bates hooks whatsoever. I prefer the more rounded head of the boys, although I do not use boys. Then your favorite brand of hook. That is a tulip, hands down. I have never tried Clover Soft Touch. I have never tried Clover Amore or any of them. I'm not really interested in trying a furls, as they're too big and bulky and they're rather heavy for me. I know a lot of people truly enjoy them, and that is wonderful. That's one of the things that I really enjoy about our art, is there's so many different things that can help you to do the same exact thing in your own way. And let's see, favorite hook size or range. My favorite hook size would probably be a 4mm, but I really like anything between a 3mm and a 5.5. I'll go up to a 6, but I really do not like working with anything bigger than that. And favorite yarn fiber and why. That one's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between Pima Cotton and Superwash Merino. Both I really enjoy making garments out of, and they both are very soft and lay very nicely on the skin. I would really have a hard time choosing between the two of them, although I end up using more of the merino wool because it's actually a little more affordable than most Pima cottons that I have found. And let's see, favorite one. Oh, feature one of your favorite yarns. I don't know. It'd just be sock yarn. Would be one of my favorite yarns, and I don't have any of them accessible to me right now. So I'll just, imagine any sock yarn you can imagine, and that's the one I like. Merino wool, some nylon, love them. Let's see. What is your favorite crochet item to make? Anything wearable. And I mean wearable as in shirts, skirts, pants, dresses, shorts, anything that lays on the body. Now, I do really enjoy making shawls as well, but I guess, it's a wearable, but it's not. I like something that actually stays on the body, though I do enjoy shawls. What is a crochet item you dread making? For me, it's blankets. I love crocheted blankets. They are absolutely stunning. I have made a few crocheted blankets, but I get very, very bored very easily with them. And so it's not something that I truly enjoy doing. What's one crochet item that you haven't yet to make? Anything bath related. No bath washcloths, no them soap ball things or soap savers or anything like that. I'm really not interested in things like that. I can get items that work just as good, if not better, from the store way cheaper, and then I can actually do things that I want to do. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, and it's just describe your color palette. Well, if anybody knows anything about me at all, they know the answer to that question. I am anything from very soft and baby pink to the loud and proud vibrant pinks. I am that the more pink, the more sassy it is, the more I like it. That's just how that is. My go-to crochet hack. Okay, to me, a hack is something that makes it a little easier or a way around doing something that you really don't like to do. Like I said, I do not like making blankets, but when I have to make a blanket, a wonderful lady told me about this, and ever since she did, this is what I've done. I leave a nice long tail, and then I chain, and I chain, and I chain, and I chain, and I chain, until I feel that I have it long enough. And then I start my foundation row. And if I get to the end and I have too many chains, I just take them out. If I get to the end and I need just a couple extra chains, I stick my hook back in and make a couple extra chains and finish doing what I was doing on my foundation row. That would be my favorite crochet hack. Another thing that I also do quite a bit of is magic ring. I don't know if that's really, to me, it's not a hack. That is just a technique that I prefer doing. What are your thoughts on crochet currently being a trend and crochet being mass produced by online shops and clothing stores? Well, I've personally looked at the things that are in the clothing stores. That's not crochet. It is made to mimic crochet stitches. And for the untrained eye, for someone that has not truly looked at it up close, it does appear to be crochet. It is not. Crochet cannot be mass produced, as a machine cannot do what we do. Let's see, feature a pattern and a designer you like or highlight one of their designs. Okay, my featured pattern designer would have to be the wonderful Miss Emma Potter from Potter and Bloom. She has made many a patterns that now I have tested, and other ones that I have just made up, crochet and knit. One of the ones that really drew me to her was her 6 Wives shawl. So I will post that down below. I will also post her, she has an, not a website, and she has an Etsy store, and she has a YouTube. I will try to remember to post all 3 in the description box below for you. What is the next pattern you want to make? I am currently working on an amigurumi pattern. I unfortunately cannot give you the name of that pattern right now, as it's being made as a gift for another YouTuber, and she doesn't know she's getting it. So we're going to keep it hush hush. Let's see. Biggest tip for beginners. My biggest thing that I always tell anybody that's just started crocheting is do not worry about the rules. Meaning, just because the back of this ball says you need to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook with this yarn, does not mean that you need to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook with this yarn. Now, they have gone through and they have worked up this yarn, whatever it is, to determine a good size for that yarn. But that's not with the pattern that you have in mind. They have just figured up the stitch count for whatever they were making or how they wanted it to lay. And if you are following a tutorial, and the tutorial, the person putting on that tutorial says they used, since it's right here, a lava cake. And they did a 5.5 millimeter hook. It's okay for you to go ahead and use, we'll pretend this one's also a 4-weight, use Uptown worsted. You can do that. It's all right. It don't matter if they use brown and you use orange. It don't matter if they used lava cake and you want to use latte cake. It's okay. It's your art. Do it your way. That to me is the biggest thing about crochet and knitting, is do it your way. It's your art. Yes, you can follow people and do exactly what they did. And it's not going to turn out exactly like they did, because you are you and they are them. But you can also go off script, do your own thing, be wild and funky all you want. Enjoy your art your way. Now, part of this is we got to go ahead and tag somebody. So I'm going to tag the wonderful Miss Sam from Manfas Makes. Sam, if Mike's feeling a little better, you can get him in on these questions too. He's crocheting now. If you don't know who Sam and Mike are, you need to head over across the pond and check them out as well. I will have them tagged down below. And I don't believe that I've seen John Boy yet do this video. So John Boy, if you can do me a favor and pop these questions out, that would be wonderful in your funky style that you have. All right, everybody. For today, that's going to do it. I will be back hopefully tomorrow to show you some of the things I've been working on. Oh, I almost forgot. Looky what I found. I got Winnie the Pooh. I had to have me some Winnie the Pooh. I know my sister, that's her guy right there. My sister just loves her some Eeyore. But yes, I grew up watching Winnie the Pooh. So when I seen that in the store, oh, I got so happy I started dancing. But alright, until next time, I'll see you guys later. I hope you're crafting your happiness and having a wonderful day. Bye for now.